Okay, so what I'm doing is a little bit of cooperative care with Manolo. He won't come out of the crate, which I think is sad because I feel like he doesn't have a choice to walk away from me. So here's what we're doing. If I offer him a piece of cheese and he eats it, fantastic. And by the way, the first couple times I just set a piece of cheese in there and he ate it. So I'm like, okay, well, you feel comfortable enough with me here that you're eating a high value treat. That's great. So what I need to do is I want to leash him up. So I'm reaching in and I'm touching him, and if he eats the cheese, I'm like, okay, well, you chose to be more excited about the cheese than me worried about me touching you. So what happens along the way is a little bit of desensitization. Me reaching my hand into the crate is a good thing. At any point in time, if he kind of freezes and doesn't take the treat from me, I give him a break and I just take the hand away, take the cheese away, and I just give him a break. So this is the biggest thing that happens here is the same thing that we've been doing when he's outside of the crate, is giving him a choice on whether he wants me to interact with him. Notice he's still not coming out of the crate. So the cheese hand's going in first, I'm reaching over to touch him. He chose to eat, that's great. To make sure that he didn't, he kind of nipped at my hand. Okay, so we pushed him over the threshold. That's kind of why I'm like, I haven't been doing this, because when he's in the crate, he doesn't have any place to run to. So I put him in this point of he doesn't have a choice. If he's uncomfortable with me, all he can do is sniff. So all I'm doing is reaching my hand in the crate, not even touching him, offering a piece of cheese and taking my hand out. This is a long, slow process. This is why I'm like, I don't know that the next dog walker is going to work right away. I don't know how long it's going to take Manolo to get to the point where he's really comfortable with somebody reaching in towards him. Some puppies just don't do great with dog walkers. He might do better if he could stay at the dog walker's house. So like Canine Lifestyles, it would be interesting to say if he does better there, because he's not guarding his place. He might be starting off on a clean, fresh page. So right now I'm going back to helping him be successful. Hand in. You notice he's still giving me dirty looks. He's very closed mouth. He kind of freezes as I reach towards him. He's not wiggly. He's not loose. Nothing about this is him saying he wants me to touch him. So the first 5 or 10 minutes I was in the house today, I just came in and sat and hung out and talked to him. And he got out of the crate once. And then as soon as I moved, he went back into the crate. He's a long, slow, patient dog. If you do this homework, he will be more likely to be better with the next person and the next person, because somebody he trusts does this with them. Reach towards him, offer him a piece of cheese. If you do that, then you're kind of helping him understand what the next person's doing. Reach for him, offer the piece of cheese. If you're reaching towards him and he doesn't want the cheese, then stop reaching towards him. With you, he's probably going to be fantastic. So my goal now is to end on a successful note. And this is probably the only video I'm going to have today, because the rest of the video was really unexciting because he kind of came out of the crate and then walked back into it as soon as I was gone. On a bright note, he seemed to really like cheese. You see the lip wrinkle there in the nose lick? He's warning me. He's like, you went too far too fast. So I'm just going to put my hand in, put the piece of cheese down, go back. So I'm going to back to make it easy. The full behavior I want is to be able to reach in and put the leash on. He's not okay with that. Notice he didn't even eat this time. So now I'm stuck between a little bit of a rock and a hard spot. I don't have to leash him up, but I'm going to reach in, put the cheese down. He didn't eat that one either. He's now telling me he's so worried about what's going on, he can't even eat. And this is kind of why I'm like, I think seeing a vet behaviorist probably a good idea, because I don't think this is going to go super great with the next dog walker or the next dog walker. He's just very slow to warm up when you aren't here. I don't think it's just the leash. I think if you're in the house, he will be more likely to be better, especially if that person then initially comes in the house right after you leave and it's like a new greeting all the same. You know, mama in that moment just said, "You're great." And then yeah. And then I don't think it's just the leash. I think it's strangers and people. So I'm glad I want you to like me. You're much more confident when Mama's around. You are. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Okay, I'm going to stop for a little bit and give him a break back off and come back and try to do this one more time.